I'm Lois Rogers with the Monitor, and we're here at St. Mary of the Assumption Cathedral in Trenton, the mother church of the Diocese of Trenton, where 2 days of solemnities marking the passing of Bishop John Charles Reiss began, unfolding yesterday afternoon with the reception of his body in the church that he served for 17 years as chief shepherd. This morning, clergy and faithful from around the diocese and beyond gathered with his large and loving family to celebrate his entry into eternal life at a Mass of Christian burial celebrated by Bishop David M. O'Connell.
Let us take leave of our brother. May our farewell express our affection for him. May it ease our sadness and strengthen our hope. One day we shall joyfully greet him again when the love of Christ, which conquers all things, destroys even death itself.
He was a very kind man, a very humble man. One of the things I'll never forget about him is his tremendous love of the Eucharist.
He was wonderful to everyone that he had contact with, whether they were children, adults, if they had a problem, if they didn't. He was their friend. And he was my friend and part of my family.
He was always very supportive, and I just felt that he always had my back.
He was a gentle shepherd. He was always concerned about his priests. That was probably his high priority.
A very humble man, very giving man, always available to the people.
Bishop John was a gentle shepherd, never prideful, but rather unassuming, very humble despite many personal and pastoral achievements in his life and ministry. Very simply, John Reiss was my best friend.
Bishop Reiss conducted the first major fundraising campaign for the works of the diocese. So his legacy was tremendous.
He was just easy to be with, have a cup of tea with you. You didn't have to fuss for him, and you just felt at ease.
You know, we hearken the words of St. Augustine, "For you I am a bishop, with you I'm a Christian." And he lived that out so beautifully. He was always himself, whether at the altar, in the chancery, visiting parishes, or even in the bowling lanes.
One of the things he liked to do, he liked to bowl. And on Thursday nights, he used to go off with his bowling buddies to bowl.
He liked to smile, he liked jokes, he loved ice cream too.
I just remember being especially impressed with how good Bishop Reiss was to his family.
My dad died when I was 6. He kind of took over in that role. When I got older and decided to get married, he was the one that was there to marry us, baptized all my children, was there to also confirm them all. And so for the last now 11 years, I've taken care of him, been there every week to see him and held his hand as he died.
He was just your ideal priest, you know. Never saw him mad, never raised any voice.
I'm just moved by our thinking back on our association with him today. It's very moving for us.
He was so gracious and so kind and so welcoming, and taught me so much about what it meant to be a diocesan bishop.
I will remember him with his smile and his quick wit. He always had a joke, and he always was there with that big smile.
I will never forget his kindness to all of us.
The Mass of Christian burial for Bishop John Charles Reiss has come to an end in St. Mary's Cathedral, the church he served so well for 17 years. Surrounded in death, as he was in life, by his large and loving family, his fellow priests, and the faithful of the diocese, he was commended to the chief shepherd of us all. I'm Lois Rogers for the Monitor.